Okay, so today we are combining different functions together. Okay, if you are given two functions, f of x and g of x, you can make new functions by adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing them. So a common notation is f of x plus g of x, but another way that might be written, is if you say f plus g of x. Okay, similarly, you could say f minus g of x, f times g of x, or f divided by g of x. Okay, so if I have these two functions, x squared plus 1 and 3x plus 5, I could find f plus g of 1 by finding f of 1 plus g of 1. Yep, can't write though, hang on. There we go, g of 1. So f of 1, if I plug 1 into the f function, I get 1 squared plus 1, which is 2, plus g of 1, which is 3 times 1 plus 5, which is 8, and I get 10. If I wanted to do f minus g of negative 3, I would do f of negative 3 minus g of negative 3. So that's what 9 plus what is 10. And negative 9 plus 5 is negative 4. So 10 minus negative 4 would be 14. If I wanted to do f times g of 5, I'm going to come down here and do that. I would do f of 5 times g of 5. And f of 5 is 26. G of 5 is 15 plus 5, which is 20. So if I'm doing 26 times 20, I end up with 520. And finally, f of 0 divided by g of 0 is going to look like this. All right, f of 0 is 1. G of 0 is 5. So we could say f of 0 divided by g of 0 is 1/5. That's in simplest form. We leave it there. Okay. You can also compose functions on a graph. So you could say f plus g of negative 2 is the same as f of negative 2 plus g of negative 2. All right, well, f of negative 2 is right here. We would call that 4, plus g of negative 2. G is this line, so g of negative 2 is down here. We would call that negative 3. 4 plus negative 3 is 1. All right, so let's erase those. Do this next problem and say f minus g of 1, so f of 1 minus g of 1. Well, f of 1, f is the parabola, so f of 1 is right there, so that is 1, minus g of 1 is right here. So 1 minus 3 is negative 2. F times g of 2, I gotta find f of 2 and g of 2. So f of 2 times g of 2. F of 2 is right there. That's 4 times g of 2, which is on the line there. That's 5. And 4 times 5 is 20. And finally, f of negative 1 times g of negative 1. So f of negative 1, I'm sorry, I said times, I meant divided by g of negative 1. F of negative 1, f is the parabola, so that's 1. G of negative 1 is negative 1. So 1 divided by negative 1 is negative 1. Boom. So now we could get super fancy with these. We can find k divided by h of 2 and then multiply that by 6. So what this is saying is 6 times k of 2 divided by h of 2. So let's find k of 2 and h of 2. So 6 times k of 2, k is the line, so k of 2 is 3, divided by h of 2, which is 2. So 6 times 3 halves is 9. Okay. And you can have h minus k of negative 4 minus k minus h of 0. You can combine these in all kinds of ways. So I could find h of negative 4. Oops. There it is, negative 4 minus k of negative 4. And then treat this as one big entity. So minus parentheses k of 0 minus h of 0. So we just have to find each one of these things. H of negative 4 is negative 1 minus k of negative 4 is all the way up here, which is 6, minus parentheses k of 0, which is 4, minus h of 0, which is 3. So what I end up with is 1 minus 6, which is negative 5, minus 4 minus 3, which is 1. So negative 5 minus 1 is negative 6 altogether. All right, so that's how we talk about combining functions, either with the functions given in equations or functions on graphs.